A recent study on fracking causing earthquakes in the Fox Creek region, completed by some of the top researchers on the issue, is pointing toward the process of actual fracking and not wastewater disposal being tied to seismic activity. As I've mentioned previously, actual fracking can be tied to seismic activity in very rare cases, and it looks like in this region, this is one of those very rare occasions. However, it looks like some media sources are skewing the story once again. See, the truth is that it's really not a surprise that earthquakes are tied to fracking in this case, because the region is highly faulted. A fault is a crack in the Earth's crust, and sometimes faults can be active, which can cause earthquakes. In the case of Fox Creek, these faults are being reactivated by the activity of fracking. But let me be clear, this is still a very rare occurrence. In fact, the researchers say that 0.3% of the 12,000 fracked wells studied are associated with seismicity due to the process of fracking. The real surprise is that it was thought that the geology was understood and that faults were well known in the area. So more attention needs to be paid in finding the signatures of faults that are critically stressed. Another important point to make is that the Alberta Energy Regulator, or the AER, who are essentially the oil and gas industry police in the province, already had regulations in place for the rock that is being fracked near Fox Creek, the Duvernay Formation. Subsurface Order 2 covers several stipulations that industry must adhere to, including seismic events that are higher than 4.0 in magnitude, which is still considered to be a minor event. I can't stress this enough. But this event still caused public fear because the story was sensationalized. As I've mentioned in the past, the Alberta oil and gas industry is highly regulated. And now, as a result of new information, the AER has amended these rules and fracking has been given the go-ahead again in the region, which means it's considered safe. So there's really no reason to panic. It truly is unfortunate that politicians, special interest groups, and the media control the narrative on fracking. People aren't especially aware that this is a process that has been used for decades in liberating hydrocarbons from the earth. And the narrative is usually one that sensationalizes the occurrence of earthquakes as a huge event, but they're typically minor and rare instances. The thing is that the industry is getting smarter and better at dealing with the associated issues that come along with the process. Scientists, industry, and the Alberta Energy Regulator also work together, not against each other, in the sharing of information. But the people that want to control the narrative, the ones that are the loudest and use fear tactics instead of facts, would have us all believe otherwise. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.